I think the world of cricket has always fascinated everybody. So there's one world that you see which is evident, which is, cricketers playing on the field. And then there's the world behind the world, the game behind the game. Those are the things that are not evident. Only people speculate about it, people talk about it कि ऐसा होता है क्या, शायद match fixing होती है, शायद betting होती है. अब सबको पता है कि reality है because there are many cases, there have been a lot of investigations and stuff like that. Even though Inside Edge is completely fictional, the world of Inside Edge is real. It's completely well researched. So my character, Vikrant Dhawan, basically he plays this mastermind, this puppeteer, right? He's the master of that parallel universe. पूरी दुनिया वो चलाता है और उस दुनिया में he moves people for his benefit like pieces of chess, like a game of chess. Absolute power, absolute control. That's his drug. Power is his drug. So he wants, no matter what happens to anybody's life, he doesn't care. He wants the result that he wants. It's as simple as that. So it's the game behind the game and the fascination of how it actually happens. सबको पता है कि betting होती है, लेकिन कैसे होती है? Physically कैसे होती है? आप bet कैसे लगाते हो? वो bet bookie तक कैसे पहुंचती है? Bookies आपस में network कैसे करते हैं? Fixing अगर होती है तो सबको पता है fixing होती है, लेकिन fixing होती कैसे है? Exactly communication के game क्या है पूरा? And Jitin plays a pivotal role, an important character. He's basically my right hand and helps me run the empire.
I think for me, I reacted to the script more as a viewer first than as an actor. We all know cricket very well. I remember when the Premier League was launched a decade back, we were all waiting for that spectacle to happen, how it's going to happen. The game of cricket, glamour, the movie world, everything coming together. And what will, so many people questioned the fact that, will it dilute the purity of the game? That's what they said when Premier League came. Now the concept was this whole game and then let's find out what happens behind this game. As a viewer, I think I'm more excited about it. And when I was reading it, it was, I remember I reached a few episodes and there's just so much of, thrill to the whole idea. For me, that's very exciting.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All I can say is that ये क्या है? What is that? What is that? The क्या बोलते हैं उसको? वो statutory warning जो beginning में देते हैं. इस धारावाहिक की सारे किरदार काल्पनिक हैं.
And bear no resemblance to any.
ये हमको रट लेना चाहिए.
Living or dead.
Look, like I said, the world is real. Characters are fictional. The rest is up to you. 10 जुलाई को देखिए and you let me know what you think. Are you anticipating them? No, we're good. Actually, Amazon is a multinational and they're very clear about their stand in terms of legalities. There's no grey area with them. And that's why I don't expect any stone unturned. I don't expect any legal issues at all.
Look, everything that is big will attract every kind of sense and nonsense, I guess. Cricket is huge in our country. Cinema is huge in our country. It will attract all kinds of people. What our show also speaks about is that while there's a huge part, which is talking about the commercialization of cricket, etc., etc., the center of cricket is about honesty and sportsmanship. And while you can center around, a lot of these things that are happening, you have masterminds like Vikrant Dhawan getting attracted to it and making it a business. And we hear so many things about what goes behind the scenes, but you can't take away the center of the sportsmanship and the sport itself. It is one of the biggest sports for us, and it is what it is.
I think I'm in agreement with some part of what Jitin said, but some part I disagree with. I believe that cricket as a sport, it has purity when you play for your country, when you play for your nation, when you're playing for a billion hearts that are cheering for you and saying, come on, win us that cup. That purity is there, where you feel like you're wrapped in the flag when you're going out there on that cricket pitch. I think IPL is pure entertainment, man. It was designed for that. Whether it's the cheerleaders, the music, the sixes, the fours, the 20-over format, trying to crunch a whole game in, bringing in international players to make in a team, create a whole club cricket kind of atmosphere. It's very different from club football. So club football is got a heritage. Those clubs have been 100, 150 years old. Some of them 125 years old. It's tradition. Whereas club cricket is entertainment. And I think for a player to shift from one team to another, say Dhoni shifts from one team to another, it's not so much of a big deal as it would be if a football player shifts from one football club to another. So I think IPL is predominantly entertainment. Well, it was the same as film. The only thing is that we were shooting a 10-hour long film. 450 मिनट की या 450 मिनट की 450 मिनट की लंबी फिल्म है. And you have to maintain your graph, you have to remember what happened in the episode before, what happens in the episode next. And you carry it through. But nothing else changed because XL just decided to shoot it on such a scale. And Karan did such a great job of putting it together that I think that we were never made to feel that we're making a web series. It's always like film. I believe that Inside Edge is the beginning. I mean, when we made it originally thinking if we capture a certain Indian market, we'll be happy. When Amazon saw it and they gave us feedback, even before we launched the trailer, the feedback was so incredible. They said that, look, we want to go worldwide with this. So I was really pleasantly surprised when I met the heads of Amazon and they said, we want to go across 200 countries and territories all across the world with this. And it helps that a lot of it is in English and it's a commonly spoken language, and the Hindi parts are subtitled like Narcos is. So I have a feeling that they have got interest even in countries where cricket is not even known as a sport. People don't play cricket, they don't know about cricket. And yet there's been interest levels in those territories and countries. So I think that the potential is phenomenal. The other important thing is, as an actor, I want my work to be seen as much as it can be, right? So when you say a film hit ho gayi, what does it mean? It's number of eyeballs, not really in terms of just ticket revenues. Who sees it and how memorable is it? Like, for example, you may not know the numbers behind Narcos, but yet you're impressed by it. You're like, wow, something amazing. Amazon has the potential because today in India, out of 130 crore people, we have a film-going audience of just 2.5 crore people. Just 2 to 2.5 crores. In terms of Amazon Prime Video, the potential already is at 40 crore people because 40 crore people operate smartphones today. So it's just a click away. So your translation of eyeballs, your reaching out to different people is on another level.
I think all mediums will coexist. There's a certain audience that goes to TV, and therefore you see the kind of content you see on TV. If you still see India, 130 crore people, there is a certain B and C segment, in our cities, which still watches the shows that they watch. At the same time, there are people in the cities who are watching international shows like House of Cards and Narcos, right? At the same time, cinema is also growing. More, big scale, experienced films, 3D, IMAX films are coming. I think all these mediums will coexist. People's hunger for content is increasing. The mediums to reach out to them, whether it's phone, television, big screens, the technology is such that it's actually, creating that effort to reach out to audience. I think we have space for every kind of medium.
Again, I have to disagree with Jitin a little bit here. I believe the technology is changing really fast. Like my mom and dad are TV watchers. Now, recently on Father's Day, I gifted my dad a beautiful, really big, curved smart TV. It already is connected to the internet. It took him a few days to figure out कि अच्छा इसमें YouTube भी है, इसमें Amazon Prime भी है, इसमें Netflix भी है, इसमें ये भी है, इसमें वो भी है. Now he's literally stopped watching TV because he's seeing so much content. He's seeing classic movies. He's seeing so many things, and I feel that the more smart TVs that come there, and today, for example, a working woman. She loves her show. She has many things in life to do. उसको प्रेशर भी है, उसको काम पे भी जाना है, उसको ट्रेन भी पकड़नी है या बस पकड़नी है, उसको घर आके सफाई भी करनी है, बच्चों के लिए खाना भी बनाना है, हस्बैंड के लिए भी खाना बनाना है, प्रिपेयर भी करना है. But she loves that show of hers. And sometimes she's not able to see it. Now the fact that she can go online when she's in the bus or in the train, put her headphones on and watch her own show anytime, that makes a big difference. I think that's the reason the success of Hotstar, where a lot of stars' content is on Hotstar and is doing really phenomenally well. I have a feeling that will grow very fast. So TV will transform. It won't be TV as we know it. It won't be appointment television. कि भाई 9 बजे सैटरडे को हम मिलेंगे ज़रूर आपसे. हम बोल रहे हैं ये आ रहा है, सैटरडे को रिलीज़ हो रहा है, आपके पास जब समय होगा देख लेना. That's what's going to happen.
I think the benefit on a series, especially, is that when you have about 10 episodes, even though it's a multi-starrer, every character does get its graph. If not in season 1, maybe season 2. So there's always something to do. There's always a chance that your character might develop. So, and of course, it's great, especially with this kind of a show. And hats off to the producers actually to get this eclectic cast, together. It's very interesting. As a viewer, again, I think it's very, very interesting to see different people, different storylines, different graphs, and all of them coming together and creating that one story.
I don't believe in the concept of multi-starrers. I believe there's a script and there are characters. I believe there are good roles and interesting roles and boring roles. And you pick one for whatever reasons you have. So I don't believe in a concept of multi-starrer or non-multi-starrer or solo. I don't believe in that. I believe it's film. Do you think when you go to any other country in the world, they use the word multi-starrer? They don't. They're just good actors and they're doing a great job on any film they do. I believe that this is a great series. I believe he's fantastic in it.
Thank you.
And I think I've done a decent job. I think Richa's amazing in the way she holds the series together. And I've had fun doing it. Jitin.
I'll say it. I think for me, cricket is a religion in our country. We all know what the game is all about. We also know what IPL and the Premier League is all about. It's just very, very exciting to see what really goes behind that whole spectacle, as I mentioned before. It's going to be exciting. Other than that, I feel Excel is bringing it to us. They are people who do cool stuff. So it's going to be definitely cool. It's on Amazon Prime. World leaders, they're entering India for the first time with an original series. They're going to, get their footing very right. And it has a great mix of actors and technicians doing something great for the first time. So I think I'm excited and I think people will definitely get what they're looking for.
Inside Edge is a seduction into the dark side of cricket. And it's sexy, it's riveting, it's shocking, purely entertaining. I think anybody who watches it will enjoy it.